Hello, welcome back. My name is Soersha if you're new here, and today we're gonna be looking at which focal length is better for travel, the 24mm or the 35mm. So I initially ran into this problem about 2 weeks ago when I was trying to figure out which lens to buy for my new camera, the Fuji X-T4. I wanted to buy only one lens, and I wanted it to be compact, and I wanted it to be the perfect length for travel situations because that's where I wanted to use it for. Obviously, in an ideal world, I would have 2 to 3 lenses on me at all times. I would be able to change them out super quick. I would be fine with carrying them around, but that's just not where I'm at. I don't like having a bunch of clutter and a bunch of options with me, which might be the reason why I don't like zoom lenses, which is another point to make this video, that yes, you could just use a zoom lens when filming and it would solve the problem of which focal length do I bring with. But I don't like filming with zoom lenses. So we're just gonna be focusing on prime lenses. We're only gonna be looking at focal lengths in this video, not actual lenses. And sort of ironically, the lens that I used to film my comparison footage was a zoom lens, the Canon 24-70. The reason I have this lens is for photography, but I used it in this video because I don't actually own a 24mm lens, and it gave me the option of looking at the 24 and the 35 together. So yeah, that's why I chose to use this lens in the comparison. I would never actually film anything professional with it. I don't like the look of it. But yeah, and it didn't turn out half bad. So yeah, let's take a look at some side-by-side footage that I put together that compares the 24 and the 35mm focal lengths. And then after, you're gonna hear my opinion on which lens I would take while traveling. Alright, so there it is. After watching and rewatching and rewatching and rewatching the footage that I got and put together, I finally made a decision on which focal length I would choose to take traveling. So if I could only choose one focal length, one lens to take with me while traveling, I would choose the 35mm. The reason for this is that I think it looks more cinematic. I like its field of view. I think the 24mm is just, it's not cinematic enough. I think it's too close to what the human eye sees, which I think is like 22mm, and I think it's just too unprofessional. And I mean, if you're just filming for the sake of memories, then yeah, 24 might be better. But whenever I film anything, I like it to be cinematic. So yeah, my decision is the 35mm if I could only take one focal length. And again, in a perfect world, I would have the 24, a 35, a 50, and a 16 with me when traveling, but the reality is that that's just a pain in the butt. So there you have it. I hope that the example footage was helpful. I hope my opinion was somewhat helpful, but seriously, let me know in the comments if you have a different opinion and why, and let me know which sequences of shots really made or changed your opinion on which focal length you would choose while traveling. But yeah, until then, thanks for watching, guys.